it's really important that we talked about proclaiming the gospel to one another within the life of the church in discipleship, but also that we are doing that to unbelievers, proclaiming the gospel in the context of everyday life. So it's great to invite people to guest services or to do evangelistic courses or special events, and those are wonderful things to do. But we've got to encourage our congregations to be talking the gospel with their friends, with their neighbours, in the context of everyday life, as they're doing the chores, as they're going to work, with their neighbours over the fence and so on. And there are a number of ways, I think, that you can encourage and help people to think through that. One of the ways that we often do is to think about the four key moments in the Bible story: creation, fall, redemption, and consummation. And just to see how these map onto... creation gives us a sense of identity. The fall defines our problem. Redemption is definition of our solution. And then consummation is about our hope. But identity... problem, solution, hope, that's something that's common to everybody. Everybody has their story, or their gospel story even, their sense of what salvation involves and how it might be achieved. And so to help people look for when their unbelieving friends are talking about their problems or what they would like to do that might bring help, that's their solution, and just be able to map that back then onto the Bible story offers, I think, a great model for then be able to, in a very natural way, to speak the gospel in the context of conversation. You don't necessarily have to go through the whole narrative, but if someone's talking about the big problems that they're facing, you can begin to talk about the true problem of alienation from God because of our sin. Or if someone is saying, if only this could happen, then everything would be all right. That's a way of articulating a redemption story. Then you can actually begin to talk about how actually it's the Lord Jesus and what he's done in the cross and resurrection that really brings hope.